Hi guys, Tracy here. It's a little dark. Let me turn this light up a bit better. So I wanted to do Facebook Live, but we don't have the same thing going on up here in Canada that you guys have. We don't have, on my business page I do. On my business page I can do a live broadcast, but in a group and on my personal profile page I cannot. Last time the way I got it on there was I put it on my opened it on my business page. I started it there, and then from my other device, I shared it to the Woos group, and that's how it was there. But it was also on my business page, which was kind of weird. So I'm not going to do that again. So for now, I just have to do this, which is a bummer. I really want to get the Facebook Live going so we can have interaction. But until then, this is what I'm going to do. So I did the last video and I put it up and nobody responded, which is not surprisingly considering this group is dormant. But because of that, and because I came up with an idea today, I'm just going to go ahead and do something without the feedback from you guys. But I guess I will eventually get feedback from you guys about whether this works or not for you. So this is what happened. So I mentioned in the other video that I'm part of Global Meditation Scope. I don't know if you guys have heard of this or not. It is something that was created by a young woman named Anita Wing Lee, and it's the third time she's run it. It's going to take place June 10th, 11th, 12th on Periscope, and she's going to have over 150 broadcasters leading 30-minute meditations each, one after the other. So it's kind of like a weekend-long Peri train. And there's going to be more than one happening at a time. So it's kind of like if you go to a conference and you can go to the talk in room A or room B or room C, like it's kind of like that. You can pick and choose which meditation scope you want to go into. And the neat thing about it is she has categories. So there's meditations in the traditional category, which is breathe. There's also move, create, heal, and listen. So she's defining meditation as anything that brings you closer to your center and clears your mind. And this way she's hoping to bring meditation to more people and bring healing to more people. So I think it's really cool. I participated in the last one. There were a lot of great meditations out there. People were saying things like, they weren't able to meditate, or so they thought, because they couldn't sit on a cushion, and they couldn't do that, right? They wanted to just get up and their mind was going crazy, and so they don't do it. But they're finding ways now, other ways. Maybe it's painting, maybe it's drumming, maybe it's doing yoga, to get the benefits that other people are getting from traditional meditation. So I think it's a wonderful thing. And, the first one was small, the second one was a bit bigger, and this one's even bigger. And she is putting a lot of effort into this, and she wants to get this growing, and she's, in contact with Periscope, trying to get them involved. So there's a lot of you, by the way, a lot of people in this group that would be perfect to be a part of this. And she's still taking applications, by the way, for the next 2 weeks. But she's not accepting people who aren't putting in an effort. So right away, she's accepting people if they have over 1,000 followers and they're scoping regularly, like almost every day. And they are, and she checks in with their scopes too and make sure they're in alignment with her. But then if you qualify with those three things, then boom, you're an official host. But even if you are brand new to the app and you have 10 followers and you've only scoped once or not, there's still hope, because in the next, I guess, when did she say? I guess like the next 2 weeks, if you put in an effort and you're doing good stuff, you're supporting healing and growth and you're spreading your light on this platform, then she will put you down as an official host. And so she has enlisted me as kind of like the Peri, well, I'm the Peri godmother. That's what everyone is calling me, Peri godmother, because I am the support for the people who are either new to Periscope or need encouragement to scope more regularly. And so I have started doing Peri trains, leading Peri trains once a week, and doing a daily challenge 4 days a week. And there's, I think I've had about 10 people who have been really actively involved in that, and they are uh, lovely, super supportive souls. I notice, like, I'm doing my best to go into their scopes during the day to share. Even if I can't listen to the whole thing, I definitely share it out and I help get things started. But I notice that they're jumping into each other's scopes and sharing it out and supporting, and it's really, really wonderful. Um, but so today we had a meeting, global meditation scope, the different leaders of the different facets of what's going on in that. We had a meeting, and Anita said that um, there's one problem with what I've been doing in that it's kind of taking over the Periscope, or sorry, it's taking over the Global Meditation Facebook group because I'm doing this daily challenge and then people are posting the replays and I'm trying to get them to do it all in the same post as much as possible. But there's a lot of activity in the stuff I'm doing. And what her group originally was for the official hosts to get information about the official host Peri trains and getting ideas for how to grow meditation scope and for her to ask questions or for her to ask for support in different things like that type of stuff, like information type stuff. And she says, it's getting lost a little bit in all the stuff I'm doing. And I'm like, yeah, I get that, but it's really valuable. And then what popped into my mind was, why not move it over to the Periscope Woos page? And this only goes until, I'd only be doing this with the people until June. Well, June 10th is when the official thing starts. So, some days before that. And so she's like, so Tracy, what, you have an idea? Like, what can we do here? And I didn't think, that she would think this was a good idea, but I said it anyways. And I told her about this group that had gone dormant, and I just became the leader of it in the same week that she put me in charge of this. And how about moving it over there? And she said, yeah, I think that's a good idea. And I said, sweet, because now this is a good way to get a little bit of blood flowing in this group again, because I'm going to bring this group of, say, 10 people over, and hopefully we'll get some more added to it. And you're going to see how active they are because of the support that they're getting. They're scoping the challenge every day. They're signing up for the Peri trains, and they're getting in each other's scopes. And we're doing Twitter chats before the Peri trains because it's just an easy way to do a whole bunch of people chatting at once, a bit easier than the Facebook chat. And there, I go in and I check it and I see someone's asked a question and then like 3 other people have answered and they're saying, hi, Tim, you're after me. I'd like to say something about you and something about the scope that you're going to do after me in this train. Can you tell me what you'd like me to say? Because I want to build some anticipation up for your scope. I'm like, wow, you guys are like amazing. So doesn't that sound great? Like a really good way to kind of get this group going again. And they are woos. They're absolutely all woos, every single one of them. So I think you're going to love them. And, if you're interested in getting involved in this, great. Like, she wants to get some more quality scopers who have something to offer. And like I said, there's those different categories. So maybe if you've never thought you could lead a meditation because you're thinking it's a traditional type meditation, well, now maybe you realize you can. I think my video recording device here was telling me I was blathering on too much because it pooped out. Anyway, what I was saying um, was that maybe now you realize you can lead a meditation because maybe you're a painter or a dancer or a yoga instructor or a musician, a singer. Um, there's so many possibilities for these categories. Healers, like there's a million healers in here, right? Um, so the one I did last year was I did a healing for the whole planet. So I led everyone through a visualization, and I was speaking the whole time for bringing healing to the whole planet. This time I'm going to lead everyone through Tonglen, which is a Tibetan Buddhist meditation that has to do with breathing in pain and suffering and transforming it into love and light. So I would love, for some of you to use, I just said use. I would love for some of you guys to get involved in this also. But if you don't want to get involved in that, maybe you're busy that weekend, you can still just take part in what we're doing over the next few weeks, the next month, I guess, with the different challenges. You just leave out the part about talking about global meditation scope. And so today our challenge was talking about purpose. And everyone did a scope on that, and then put the replays in the the Facebook group. And it's just fantastic. People are so enthusiastic and excited and loving. It's amazing. So there you go. That's what is going to happen here, and hopefully it's going to spark something and bring some life back into this group and get us all scoping again and supporting each other again. So please give me any feedback that you have, any suggestions, comments, questions, objections, and I will get back to you. I really hope that you all will get involved in this group again. And as I said, I will probably, maybe after this month is up, I'll open up the group to the people who asked to join a while ago, but they've just been sort of in the wings in cyberspace, and I can accept them, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you will get involved in what we're doing. Love you guys.